Hello and welcome back to Sunday afternoon Super Robot Wars streams on Sound Goblin Gaming. We still exist.
It's been a while.
Last time we did something. It's been like a month.
We just did the secret scenario where the stuff from the other Super Robot Wars show. Yeah.
I am, as always, Bog Rider Josh.
I am the Krampus.
I'm still Shiv. I think we're right on the precipice of another split.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
Because we just did the V-Junction, I believe. Hey Hunter, how's it going?
Howdy, Hunt.
Yeah, so we just did V-Junction, so now we're into the progress. We have an Earth route or Space route split.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and prior to the secret mission, we beat up Zagato.
Yeah.
Beat up Zagato, then we beat up Princess Emerald.
Oh, everyone actually wanted to die. So we punched her face in too. Everyone was...
Now we get to Season 2 of Ray Earth bullshit. I'm only partly kidding. Some Season 2 Ray Earth stuff does show up, but it's not like a major thing anymore. It's just kind of a like, here, have some more Ray Earth units, I guess. Have another Rune God that you're never going to use.
Oh, they give us another room.
Yes, they give us Rune God Lantis.
Coming from your person or just...
Yes, Lantis. The brother of...
Menelaus.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if Lantis is Emerald's brother or Zagato's brother.
Related to one of them.
But, like, he's actually a good guy who was off having his own adventures. And then the pillar system just, like, dissolved. And he's like, well, shit's fucked in Sephiroth now. I guess I should probably head home and try and keep things from being fucking terrible.
Also, apparently Neo Zeon is back, and they're involved in what, Shiv?
Zagato's younger brother.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, okay, so Lantis is Zagato's younger brother. And, whoo boy is he a Clamp character.
Who doubty?
Looks like they pulled him straight from fucking X 1999 and threw him in a set of Ray Earth armor.
Team, you're not going to settle anything in space. You won't be deployed.
Ace Tavalla's team, you get to mop.
It all kind of depends on which route choice we take. So, the thing about this... Actually... It's been a while, so I'm having trouble keeping track. We might have enough Puru points to get that anyways. So the thing is, you need less Puru points to get Puru if you go with the space team. You will still get Puru if you go with the Earth team, but you only need 3 points on the space team side, whereas you need 5 Puru points on the Earth team side, and I legitimately don't remember.
Well, as far as I can remember, we've gotten every point we've had available to us so far.
I think I can scroll back through and check real quick. Anyways, the big decision here. So the space route. The reason why this is a difficult choice is because the space route sucks.
Just for the people you get, or just for the missions?
Literally all we have available to us if we go to the space
Gundam
route
team
is
and
Zeta
Gundam.
Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam, Charge Counterattack, by which I mean Amuro. So there's our fucking power unit. Crossbone and Nadesco. Everyone else is Earth
It's
route.
literally Gundam team and the Esteban's team. Every heavy hitter is...
Let me take a look back through real quick. Do a quick Puru point count to see. That was not any Puru points. Okay, so back there we would have had 2 from that, because I'm pretty sure we both battled and defeated Puru 2 with Judao during that mission.
Yeah.
We should be good, actually, if we want to go Earth route. I mean, it's still up to you which side you want to go with,
Yeah.
but because the like scenario 10, you can get a potential of 4 Puru points, and that's battling Puru 2 with Camille, battling Puru 2 with Judao, battling Puru 2 with Tobia, and defeating Puru 2 with Judao. And I know we got at least 3 of those 4. I don't remember if we beat her with Judao or not, but I know we.
I seem to recall we did.
Pretty sure every like side point thing we've gotten one also.
Yeah, so we should be okay if we want to go Earth route. Granted, we will get Puru later by doing it that way. That's the other thing, is that in this particular instance, you can get Puru off the first mission of the split on space route, as opposed to the second mission, or it's only a 2-mission split,
Okay.
but you get her off after the second mission on the Earth route.
That's not that far.
The space route just also sounds kind of unfun in general. So,
I did it on my playthrough, and it was actually not terrible. Let's just see the Queen Mantha earlier.
Get us the Queen Mantha at that point?
No, we don't get the Queen Mantha until much later on.
oh, we're gonna go with the ground.
I don't care.
It does mean we have to put up with more Ray Earth bullshit.
I made the choice.
Rare bullshit is at least entertaining in its stupidity.
Oh, and we lose access to Great Mossinger for like a mission.
We're not short on units to replace Great Mazinger.
We don't even field Great Mossinger.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually.
We field Mazinger Z sometimes.
No, we usually field Great before we field Zed, but
We have so many units.
we usually don't field either of the Mozingers in this playthrough. Like in my playthrough, both Great and Zed are mainstays of my team because they're both effectively invincible and just sit out front and dare things to hit them. But I'm not kidding, some boss units do 10 damage to Great at this point. It's funny as shit. Then again, I'm also like 3 missions from the end of the game.
No idea.
For those of you keeping track at home, I may end this stream with no more skin left on my arm. There's a cat determinedly licking at my right elbow for some reason.
Wants to get to the bone.
It's a taste of the metal.
Okay.
Special order super ability training.
That one I want to say is the big stat boost. We've hit a milestone. Don't be a jack of all trades. Be a king or ace. We have an outstanding pilot with total combined stats out of the 1,300.
Yep.
Grants an extra 10 points in all stats for this training.
Okay.
Now I know who I used that one on, but you have different priorities for pilots.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 people I'm considering using it. It's either going to be Gunbuster or...
Yeah, Noriko's who I used it on, but that's because Gunbuster in my game is literally a 1-unit wrecking crew.
Yes. No, she's becoming that in this game.
She can't not become that. Gunbuster is kind of broken as shit, and we don't even have it at max power yet.
Yep. I am actually going to give it to Noriko. Spike we use for trash clearing.
But he's not a boss killer.
Yeah.
Without a bunch of stack up.
Though weirdly, he is still one of our strongest units.
Yeah. He is on our shop.
I mean, he's also like 3 levels ahead of everybody.
Oh, he's way more than that at this point, I think.
Alright, so that's that one.
So that's
and then do patrol. Remember, organized by score, and we're going to want to look for ones that are on the verge of 60. So Saizo, Black Might Gun, and then, yeah, we'll start...
It doesn't hurt to still do it.
For score, we still want, even people that aren't in rotation, we
Yeah.
want to hit as many people to ace as we can, solely because we get stat boost items out of anybody hitting ace.
Yes.
Great ace is more important for people that we're actually fielding, because those are just like actual inline stat boosts. But people that we're fielding are going to get to great ace naturally. Like, I wouldn't actually do this for people that we're fielding, because that's like 2 kills and they're going to hit great ace anyways. Or something like, a few kills, and then they're going to hit great ace. I would start pumping up the people that we are never fielding to start moving them more towards.
Yeah.
Level, again, is more...
Go to the highest level people. Okay, Spike is 6 levels above the next.
6 levels above the next closest, yeah. I am going to say this much.
Uh-huh.
We've already got him in patrol, so that's fine. He's not too far back from average, so that's okay. You may want to throw some levels on our Ray Earth pilots.
You're required to use them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that important, realistically, if we have to hit things or kill things with them.
We don't have to hit or kill anybody with them in this coming one, but they are going to be on the field, and it is...
Yeah, we just throw them back in the bus.
Well, we need to use them for certain things.
Right between, actually, we have Bright this time. Bright to Speed.
Yes. That's part of the... That's why the Earth route is slightly annoying, just because Bright is such a good commander and we don't have access to him. But,
Okay.
I will say that Space Route is definitely the more annoying of the 2 routes in this one.
Infinite shouting.
I mean, the SR requirements on Earth Route are also more annoying. They involve doing things in very specific orders. So for this coming mission, our SR point is shoot down Jacer J1 and Ashura P1 within 3 turns on the same turn, defeat Jacer J1 first.
Right, so shoot them both on the same turn within 3 turns.
Within 3 turns, and Jacer J1 has to go down first, as opposed to the space route, which is just defeat all enemies by the 3rd turn. And then the second one is defeat all Garrosek V2 in 3 turns, then defeat Brock in T9, as opposed to the other one, which is just clear the map within 6 turns, all ally pilots have to get at least 1 kill. Which admittedly is mildly annoying because you are having to field the whole Gundam team. No, you have enough Gundam pilots that you don't have to actually end up fielding the Estevalises. You are fielding...
You have, like, the Methis.
Yeah, you have, like, the Methis out.
And F91 mass production.
It's slightly mitigated by the fact that if you've done it right, you do have Kuru in the Quibbly Mark II at that point, which is a pretty solid unit and takes the place of one of the crappier units you would have had to field otherwise. Once we get back from the tail end of this split, we are actually going to have another F-91 mass production that we can switch somebody out of, one of the Gundam pilots, out of a crap unit into. Because while the F-91 mass production is not stellar, it's at least better than... Yeah, it's like better than the Methas, probably better than like one of the like Gigans or the Mark II.
New Fuji Research Town. That's the AC, don't worry about it. Shiro. Stop tempting fate. Also, you know, trauma.
I mean, yeah, we got summoned to another world by this person. We did a bunch of stuff, and we ended up killing them. But we're still gonna keep these sweet mechs.
Look, I'm okay with it now, having had to kill Prince Semirad. It's not like the darkness of in my heart separated off into its own separate being, which is now trapped in Saphira, thinking I abandoned her, is harboring that darkness under the guidance of another evil person, who will inevitably come to face off against me. That would be dumb.
Yeah, when you say it out loud, it sounds pretty stupid.
Notably, I'm pretty sure that doesn't come up in this game.
Well, yeah, they're saving them for the next Super Bowl, of course. Now they've introduced the room knights. They need something for the next one.
It is unlikely Rayearth will be in the next one, just because when they introduce series, they usually don't immediately use them multiple games in a row. Who knows, though? I mean, now that we've opened the gates on non-mecha series with Cowboy Bebop, there's a lot of other stuff they can reach out and introduce. Mm-hmm. I personally am holding out hope for Outlaw Star.
I would fucking shit myself if Outlaw Star would be great.
Yep.
Yeah, you have regular mechs just have the SGP fly around.
Hitting pictures of the hatchet.
God.
That ship is made for an SD version.
Yeah, like, that Outlaw Star would be fucking incredible in Super Robot Wars.
It would be great.
Yeah. Hey, what about IGPX?
A candidate for Goddess. Oh wait, that's already been in these.
It's easy enough to include them in the story. Something, something, galactic ley line. Something, something. Oh god, the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Master A is just sitting in the galactic ley line. I have no idea why I'm here.
I got some DG cells though.
Where'd you get the shawarma from? I don't know. It's delicious though.
Turns out if you use space Taoist magic on DG cells, all kinds of weird shit happens.
That man turned into data. And that man turned into a ship. And then you kind of turned into a ship, but not really. You got better.
I turned into a horse. He did turn into a horse.
I've now mastered Funsaishi.
Your second Funsaishi.
Yeah, like, strictly speaking, now that we've just incorporated, like, sci-fi spaceship-based anime, there's all kinds of shit that can end up in here. Both with the inclusion of Cowboy Bebop and Harlock, actually, for that matter.
And Space Battleship Yamato was in one of these.
But like Harlock's not adding any mecha to it. It's just it's a.
Well, I mean, it's
yeah.
Got that.
Okay, anyone we have to sortie, or...
No, because I believe the Ray Earths are automatically out there. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Literally anyone who's not a Gundam fighter.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the return of Eldora Soul!
Tyler could be an interesting inclusion, Hunter.
I can see a Tachikoma being in here.
Well, like with Tyler, you technically do have mecha, even, because the Marines did have little power suits, which are at least equivalent to an AT. Like,
Maybe Appleseed?
yeah. So the big thing about that is, like, thus far, at least, they've tried not to go too much on, like, power suit stuff.
That's true,
realistically.
that's true.
Because once you open the doors to power suits, you get all kinds of
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
shit. Fucking bubblegum crisis in here. And yeah, stupid shit like that.
Hey, can we have the Bubblegum Crisis Batman characters?
Yes, Hunter. Pat Labor has been in several of the
Yes.
Super Robot Wars games. None recently, but definitely has been.
Where you die.
I'm looking now because I'm curious to remember, look up and see what the most recent time Pat Labor's actually been in an SRW is. It's been a while. It's also been a while since Full Metal Panic has shown up, actually.
They were in the last one.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They did second grade stuff in the last one.
I wasn't aware they were in anything else other than the last one.
Oh yeah, no, Full Metal Panic's been in a number of them. They were in W, Z31, Z32, V, and PD.
So I'm assuming you're Jacer J1. No, that's just Kakashi.
No, that's good. Cool. Type it. Okay. It is Jason. Okay.
Yeah, so Pat Labor was in OE.
Hey, you remember that robot sports anime you showed us? I'm fairly certain they were in the one for the Wii.
Oh, Shifu Iron Leaguer?
Yes.
Yes, I'm absolutely certain that Iron Leaguer. Yes, they were in SRW Neo.
Both of you have to die.
Because
Fucking
fucking bizarre shit.
3 turns and you have to go Jason.
I do like that more recently they've actually included specifically the rebuild of Evangelion stuff. Just because of how fucking ridiculous that shit is.
Apparently, Rebuild of Evangelion just gets wacky.
I mean, if they're doing the rebuild, you could probably at this point kill Asuka on foot.
Pretty close
Because-
to it. Thus far, they've
only
only,
Asuka in like part 3s.
technically thus far they've only had stuff from Rebuild 1 and 2. So it was before Asuka went completely off the fucking rails.
Asuka may be an angel or part angel because this weird shit happened when 3 came around.
Yes, Hunter, they do in fact have stuff from specifically from Fumafu.
She
In-
shatters like
A couple of the games.
protective anti-destruction glass with a punch.
Yes. No, Asuka is completely off the fucking rails.
I need to actually see Rebuild of Evangelion stuff.
You seen any of it?
No. I've seen...
No, I take it back. They had stuff from You Cannot Redo in V. And also some stuff exclusively from the light novels of FMP showed up in V. From Sigma, of all things.
Sigma's like a weird...
Yeah. It's like a manga redo of like Fumofu stuff and some stuff from Second Raid.
Well,
like,
Sigma's like its own thing. It's like the...
yeah.
It doesn't follow Sosuke and Konami. It's different.
Yeah, it's bizarre, but yeah, they do actually have some stuff from Sigma in V.
That a boy Mike game?
Yeah, it's our boy Mike Kane.
Zoom zoom.
Let's see, what's some other weird shit they've had? Kororo Gunso was in OE. I almost feel like I have to take OE out of the reckoning because OE was fucking bizarre. OE was the like mobile gotcha SRW.
Yes.
Just has weird shit like fucking Kororo Gunso, like fucking Idolmaster was in it. Like,
It's a gotcha game. It's gonna have weird crossovers also.
oh right, I forgot that Devilman was in DD. Yeah, the list for DD has got some interesting shit. It's got
Which one was on for DD?
DD is the new one, the one coming out I think end of this year.
Really?
Yeah. But it's got Devilman, Zegapane, Valve Rave the Liberator, and IBO stuff in it.
Okay. I'm for it.
Yeah, and then there's Cross Omega, which is also fucking insane. Has shit like the girl who leapt through space, Furikuri. Space Sheriff Davon is in that Cross Omega. Fucking Tokusatsu series. Go Kaijers in Cross Omega. Shin-Chan is in Cross Omega. Little Witch Academia. Mega Man. Cutie Honey Universe.
Wait, which...
Cross Omega, that's the newest mobile game.
Okay, there's mobile game. Got it.
Yeah, but at the time, some of the stuff from Sigma did make it into the new season, but at the time they were in Super Robot Wars, they were only from Sigma, they weren't. Oh, Jesus, I forgot Metabots was in Cross Omega.
Hey, I was one of those kids who liked me.
Doozy bots.
Not doozy bots. There's a difference! Exclamation point!
So at some point, I feel like we gotta do playthroughs of some of the previous games on stream. Just have like a script guide or something up so we can explain what's going on. Just because they include some great series. Like one of our favorites, Die Guard, has been in like a few of the previous games.
Yep.
And it's just amazing.
Die Guard also gets the rocket punch.
Yes, it does in fact have
It
the
shows
rocket
up.
punch.
Oh, no.
Is it the rip-off?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's a rip-off the
It doesn't
arm.
have jets in the arm.
It doesn't
That
have
was too
rockets in the
expensive.
arms. It's just one of the guys wants to do a rocket punch and rips off one of the arms and hucks it at the enemy. I believe, yeah, it's a... So, Die Guard is in Z2.2, Z2.1, Z2.2, Z3.1, and Z3.2, which means it's also right in there along with the ones that have, like, Gurren Lagann in it. Wouldn't be that weird, except it also includes the Gurren Lagann movies.
Yep.
Also,
Super Tengen talking.
Yeah. Also has, like, Macross Dynamite 7 in that set. Fafnir of the Azure. And oh boy, that's where the Votom stuff premiered in SRW, so we can have our ATs. All the power of the Scope Dog in our hands.
Scope this dog.
And yeah, DD is supposed to be coming out next month, and that's the iOS Android one.
I'll have to see if I can get that somehow. Oh, I'll play with fire on that one.
It's got kind of an interesting system to it. In that, in design, it is actually a traditional, sort of normal SRW game.
Yeah.
But there are actually gotcha elements, not for what units you have, but for what your units can actually do. Yeah, it's really bizarre. I saw some beta footage of it, and it's, like, funky. But yeah, it's got an absolutely great series list going with it. So it's got Majin Kaiser, Devilman, Steel G, Combattler V, Aura Battler Dunbeam, Zeta Gundam, CCA, Unicorn, Getter Robo Armageddon, Super Electromagnetic Machine V, King of Braves Gao Gaigar, Rebuild of Evangelion 1 and 2, Gundam Seed, Gundam 00, Code Geass, Full Metal Panic, IBO, Votoms, Lasner, Zegapane, and Valve Rave the Liberator. Are just the ones they're starting with, and then obviously the idea is they'll add more as stuff comes up. Also, strictly speaking, at some undefined future point, V and X are supposed to be getting a Steam release.
Yes.
Now, my understanding is they're not getting any sort of official translation, so it will be a Japanese-only Steam release. But I gave it like a week before there's a translation patch for the PC version.
Yep.
Yeah, so remember in this one,
I have to kill Jigen J1 first.
Jacer J1
Or Jacer J1 first.
and Ashura P1 on the same turn.
Yes.
And it has to be within 3 turns.
Right now, I'm just weakening them to see if I can get them into a situation where...
Yeah.
Because Spike already got to take a shot at both of them.
Yeah, they're not weak units, they're both boss.
Yeah, they're both boss characters. But they don't have as much help as, say...
They don't have like the 70k.
Yeah, no, they don't have like...
They don't have boss stats.
Yeah.
They're not Zagato.
Yeah, they're not Grandmaster Gundam or Zagato or anything like that. They're technically mini-boss stats because they're not actually the boss of this stage.
I gotta say...
There's no way that this boss was, let's say it's only that. To get like 2 turns, with a dozen more units in their body. That's how this game works.
Anyways, you were saying?
I'm sorry, just... I really like the design of the Tyranido Rex.
Yeah, no, it's one of the better OG designs we've gotten.
Yeah. But we don't get to see it a lot, so I don't get to comment on it, because most of the time we're doing...
Skipping their animations,
animations and stuff.
Like, I do... personally still prefer the ones we saw in the V Junction there, the Vang Next and the Grand Vang.
Yeah.
But partially that's just because they look like machines. They've got a lot of like weird like gear shit going on.
Yeah, they're very clearly like clunky, heavy gear style machines, whereas this one's a lot more sleek and
Yeah.
curved lines and stuff.
The Tyranado, as I understand it, actually has a lot of Ace Tavallis influence in its design.
That would make sense given how close Nadesco works with them in story.
Yeah.
What's the corporation name? Nurgle?
Yes, Nerdle is the company that owns the Nadesco.
Oh, baby, someone's getting hit in the crotch. Oh, right, I forgot to check the actual. Oh, well, 50-50 chance. I'm sorry, I just love the Eldora Soul. I know it's a crap unit, and we're never going to field it once we get all of our other good units back. Seems me to read the things before I actually assign people.
I might have been dumb with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Take this!
In fairness, I think Eldora's is funnier because it's going way faster than
It is.
Nova.
There's a giant flying.
That old man's in fucking New Mexico by now.
I also love that they go like they do this big thing, these giant wings about, and then it just runs. It doesn't fly, it doesn't boost.
No need to bother checking percentages. Gunbuster. She
Nope.
hits. Be surprised how hard it is to miss something with a tomahawk the size of a fucking Buick.
It's hard to miss your regular kick when your foot is bigger than the thing you're attempting.
Yes.
Clearly, this game just needs to have Common Rider in it. So you have regular people on foot.
No, there's an entire other series.
Yes, there's Heroes Generations, which is all Kamen Rider,
Super Sentai and
Super Sentai.
Ultraman.
Or not always Super Sentai.
Super Sentai does show up
Yes,
in it,
it
but
does.
it's not always there.
It also has Gundams in it, but it's not Gundams that are piloted. It's Gundams that are people.
Yes, but not like in the SD Gundam sense. It is still like Gundams, but they're
Just
they have
people
AIs
sized,
basically.
and they're fighting Ultraman.
Fantastic.
I actually have one of those games here. So I
Yeah.
was testing my translation stuff on.
Yeah, once we figure out a decent translation methodology to actually allow it to really be realistically playable, we will probably play through one or two of
Basically, once I
those.
get Kanjai set up.
Yeah. But, no, it's pretty great. Yeah, Kamen Riders actually have several series of games that are still running. Because they have that one. Then there's another series that still gets entries every couple of years. That's more of like an action game, almost like a Musou style game. Not quite on Musou levels, but similar idea. And that is actually Kamen Rider specific. It's not even like a crossover thing. It is just like it is. Mind you, it is usually all the Kamen Riders, but it is solely Kamen Rider games. Super Sentai likewise has a similar series that usually comes out every 2 or 3 years with a new entry. And they do fun, theoretical shit in those too. Like just about every Kamen Rider gets forms in those games that only show up in those games.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I have so many units left.
There is also a game like this that came out.
To kill the J one.
Yeah, it criticaled. Getter criticaled and we attacked him.
How many units do you have left?
We have 3 more in the
NSX.
no.
Arcadia?
Arcadia, thank you, sorry, name. seems bad. But we have 3 more in the Arcadia, and then like 6 people in the Nadesco. So we have the ability to do it.
The NSX.
The NSX.
We don't have the Nadesco.
Yeah. Right, they're in space.
What side command do we have? Let's cheer for C. None of those are going to help.
Yeah. Just persisting right now.
Okay.
We also have a few units on the field that haven't acted yet.
Yeah, Serbine's still there, so that's...
Yeah, Serbine's still there, and the units in here are Noble Gundam and the Gespent, at least.
The Gespent, at least, is going to hit decent. Noble Gundam is not stellar, but might be able to pull off something.
Its Burning Hand is the same power level as Domon's, so it, even though she doesn't have as good, like, just as far as the raw numbers of the attack itself, not,
yes,
factoring everything else in, but she still hits hard enough to count as a actual unit.
Yeah. Alright, get to throw that.
Yeah.
That was Plasma Sword, it wasn't a powerful attack. Get a fair sight of it done.
Looks the way. It's a nice check.
Yeah.
Go to the Spirit Commands real quick. Check what, the... Okay, yeah, that doesn't have any of the damage boosting stuff.
I mean, technically, we could activate Pirate.
Fire Strategy doesn't boost damage, it
Pirate
just
strategy
boosts...
lets you use the can't move and shoot abilities.
Yeah, Nadesco is the one that actually had the damage boosting. That was Rory's special thing, does analyze.
Yeah. Pirate strategy is just you can use can't.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
We have plenty of units. You're gonna get
Yeah, you're gonna whittle it down if necessary. There you go. Print it
Yep.
on. I figured that was probably gonna happen just because
Yeah.
Aura Power is stupid. There we go. Got the S on for them.
Yep.
We've missed the last couple, so it's nice to be back on track.
Some of them were nonsense.
Yes, they are absolutely fucking nonsense. Angela says trans rights.
You've somehow defeated me. It was a ruse.
Wait, we deployed the entirety of our forces to go fight some guys outside, left no one on base defense. Oh, we're bad at our job.
Let's go. There's something coming.
Wait,
That's certainly one way to put it.
The Great Marshal of Hell?
Dr. Ed.
Damn. His beard game is on point.
Mm-hmm. Aw shit. Aw shit. Aw shit. Aw shit.
Tetsuya! Canada! Akira! Kyoji! Chosen One!
Yeah, that's why you're leaving. Sure. Has nothing to do with Serving breaking off its foot in your ass.
She's talking in the cockpit, the Serbian sword has come up, like, right beside her. It's like that scene from Gurren Lagann when the drill comes down and he like, cocks his head to the side. There's something else coming! We don't have the budget to show it!
Oh, they do.
Yep. Or no, flies. Buzz buzz. Ah, they took away all that delicious experience. I'm holding them back.
I'm not finishing English class.
Why is everybody throwing themselves in front of the Mazinger? The Mazinger is what we throw in front of other robots.
Plot contrivance.
I quote that line from Berserk Outtakes, but it's offensive.
We're helping.
We'll be fine. Everything is happy. Everything is wonderful. Damn it, Get a Robo, this is all your fault.
Rude Knights can't get the
Yes.
We have a special decker on this one?
This is the same map.
Yes, but we have like a special.
Yes, there's nothing you can do yet.
And the world was the same after the SR deck. Probably not. Because it was going to be fights in one of all the rules.
No.
Oh.
Like, technically speaking, we would have already failed if that was the case. But we haven't deployed all of them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, run. She's like 15 levels behind. I think there's people on the NSX still. Oh, they are sorting actually automatically, but regardless, that is not what the thing is.
No, we don't have any other enemies to kill over here. They all disappeared. That's
Yeah,
why
they all
I was,
left.
Yeah.
That's why I was very
It's
upset with Shin Get a Robo.
the mysterious monsters are.
I mean, no reason to slow you down. You're just going to move next turn if they don't
Yeah.
ship anyway. No reason to pull them out of the ship to immediately put them on the ship again.
I think there's still somebody on the Arcadia.
Yes.
Predator's
Predator's
on
on
there.
What did you deserve? You have nothing to do with that.
She killed Princess Emerald. She deserves all the bad things.
Princess Emerald wanted to die.
Yeah, but Hikaru didn't want to kill her, and now she's very sad about it.
Well, if she didn't want to kill her, then she should have ate that attack from Zenrod through her and died herself. If you want to kill Princess Emerald, then you shouldn't have killed Princess Emerald. Seems like a pretty cut and dry case to me. That would have made you murder her of your special attack. Except us.
Are we the baddies? God damn it!
It's not our fault she has no agency in her own life because we're the ones controlling.
Okay, next playthrough of this, I'm naming them the baddies.
We need the baddies.
I take it back. Apparently that does come up in this game. I didn't do this mission, so I was not aware.
So apparently the fact that the darkness inside of you coalesces into its own being, the fester of the fact that you killed Princess Emerald to come
Wait,
kill
that's
you.
the woman from Dragon Pink!
Okay.
I've seen this before!
Apparently happens very quickly.
Yes, that is Nova.
Oh, our stream's gonna get blocked. I've seen this before. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. I was made for loving you, baby. Stop running to every side of the map! You spastic 16-year-old!
Congratulations, you used flame arrow.
Please, please do not let it be explained. It's so dumb.
Okay, look, we're still waiting on the dumbest plan in the world from Dr. Claw.
We have to fight because I love you.
Yondir, la 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 la.
Because I am you.
You ought to be punished. Oh.
After did the first season, this became 50 Shades of Grey.
Guys,
You actually...
Rare Season 2 is a fucking thing. Like, that's all I'm gonna... Rare Season 2 is a fucking thing.
Zagato's Rune God.
I thought he was dead.
Not quite. Zagato's Rune God is Rune God Zagato.
No, you're King Ademnion, leader of the Crystal Tokyo. You've
Like
come
I
back
said,
in time to raise your child.
Lantis sure is a fucking Clamp character. Hoo boy.
Okay, so this is where Sailor Moon comes in. It was a controversial decision to bring it in when it didn't have any giant robots at all, but I think it works.
Happy fun times.
Children! Stay in the car! This is why we have seatbelts!
Oh, the child lock's not working. They all got out.
Of course, no locks work in Gundam.
I'm deploying. Like hell you want? No, they're gone.
Damn it!
Okay. So,
Put in the cat flap!
because it is now, relevant, the attack fee bonus for this is Lantis support attacking Hikaru.
Lantis support attacking Hikaru. Okay, got it.
So we just have to do an attack
With Hikaru, that Lantis provides support attack.
Easy enough. Against anyone, just in general has to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, also, Celine and Wyndham get new attacks.
Ice Pack.
Choke your part of your fucking tongue. gonna say anything.
Say whatever you want.
私にも守りたいものがあります。緑の旋風。
God, I was not aware the stupidity that is Nova was actually covered in this game, and I am so glad that it is. I'm also tickled pink that basically the entirety of Rayard Season 2 is glossed over in a single mission. Rayard's storyline never comes up again, by the way.
Lantis shows up, and here's Nova. Have fun.
What am I fighting for?
All the Rune Gods get a stat boost. They're still fucking terrible.
Yay! Stop ignoring me!
I'll kill you because I love you. I'll kill everyone else because I hate them all for liking me.
Not inaccurate. Nova's motivation is dumb.
Lantis, guy who just showed up. Make sure to take good care of those girls. Nova girl, you gotta calm down. You've got the dog.
Okay, so if we move Hikaru to the other side of Lantis,
Yeah.
attack that monster.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
There we go.
So hers is sword. His is lightning bolt onslaught Kronos.
Yeah.
Cut that part.
The last thing I'm going to say on this is there's a reason you never hear people talk about the second season of Rayard.
Oh, he also spoke.
Don't bring that.
That was a lot of action for a kid with a less than sword.
Well, keep in mind that support attacks do 50% damage.
Yeah. I mean, that's what support attacks do. They allow other people to help you in your fight.
You helped me? Yes. They felt you needed another potential love interest. Despite the fact that you're still like 14.
I love myself. Yay! Nova wins! Okay, gotta kill a bunch of bugs. And that.
Also that Zagato needed to have a little brother that nobody ever mentioned before, but never touched upon, who was off having adventures in Autozone.
Very fun.
Well, I've been in Autozam, eh?
have super long range? Did you not check kids?
What's that?
Did we equip some with all the super long range or super range increases? Or
I think we
Yes,
did.
that's what we put on
I think it's Tyrannado.
Tyrannado, because that's why she has a 13 range on one of her attacks.
You need to make sure to use it.
Yes.
Defeat an enemy with the longest range.
Don't worry, girls, I'm here to help.
Zoom!
Woo! I get the credit.
It is important to note that despite being Sephirin, from Sephiroth, and the brother of Zagata, Lantis' name is also a car. He is the Mazda Lantis.
Apparently, if you just go to AutoZone, your name automatically that means you're a car.
Also, just to make things extra fucking
My name
confusing.
is Kia Sophia.
Also, just to make things extra confusing, his VA, both in Japanese and the English dub of Ray Earth, is the same VA as Zagata.
Of course. Everybody on the bus.
Driving the bus. Please. Gundams need to kill the bugs.
Could you grab me one of the orange sodas? The orange sodas that are in the one. Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to do anything with these two.
Nope.
Okay,
That was all it was.
back on the bus.
For all that matters, you can put a car away too.
Sure.
Now, Lantis,
Yes.
being appropriately leveled for this time in the game, is at least somewhat useful. He's still not great, because he's not like a protagonist character by any means.
Mantis juice. Hey, you're already fighting for the Earth King, who's an ally of the Moon King.
He's not Mamoru, he actually does stuff.
Hey, Mamoru got kidnapped.
My work here is done.
You didn't do anything. Bye.
That was stupid.
Yep. Bugs on the windshield. 211. score on it. Next highest is the Tyrannado with 113.
It's a great pace. Like 3 times over.
Yep. This is O'Hara, the Ravager researcher. We noticed that you are fighting giant bugs.
That fly. That cannot be flies. Giant insects.
These can't fly.
Why the winged dog was the natural enemy. Giant insects. The rune dogs. Enemy of giant insects.
That's a great reaction. I wish I could unhear the crap that comes out of your mouth. Fighting to survive in a war with the darkest powers. Yeah! Burn, burn.
How that works.
There's only one way to beat you, Lois, and that's by killing you. In the race for president. God dang, here we go.
Nova was originally born the second after Hikaru had killed Princess Emerald along with the other Magic Knights. Due to Emerald's transporting the Knights back to Tokyo immediately after, Nova was left alone to wander Sephiroth, hopelessly searching for Hikaru. Let me go back a second to explain this. Nova is a part of Hikaru's soul that was created immediately after the death of Princess Emerald. She was found and adopted as a daughter by Lady Debonair. Debonair convinced her that if she really loved Hikaru, Nova would kill her. Believing her adopted mother, Nova went and began her conquest to eliminate her creator.
So she's not only a part of Hikaru's soul left behind, she's also dumb as a sack of bricks.
She's Hikaru. Nova first appeared as a shadowy image in one of Hikaru's dreams in which Debonair was beginning her invasion of Sephiroth. She then later appeared to Hikaru in the Magic Knight's first confrontation of Debonair. She peacefully claimed to be the one made just for you, Hikaru. She then immediately revealed her desire to kill Hikaru. Throughout the second season, Nova creates many diabolical schemes to capture Hikaru. She was the one responsible for breaking Hikaru's sword. She then invaded Hikaru's mind in an attempt to capture her, while Hikaru was re-attaining her sword with assistance from Sierra. Nova was bestowed a rune god by the name of Regalia. Regalia was not shown to be a living entity such as Rayearth, Selice, and Wyndham. Nova eventually captured Lantis and tried using his love against Hikaru in the final battle, but with assistance from Eagle Vision, Hikaru was able to free Lantis and defeat Nova. After her defeat, Nova lost control of Regalia and pleaded with Debonair for help. However, her adopted mother now finally showed her true nature and didn't even sympathize with Nova. Confused and upset, Nova ran, only to again be confronted by Hikaru. This time, though, it was Hikaru who had the upper hand. Nova aimlessly attempted to attack her and finally surrendered. She explained her story to Hikaru, who admitted she had wanted to love herself and had thus created Nova. Nova, then happy to have found her one true place, returned to Hikaru's heart.
Where she became Gemini Sunrise.
I would also like to note that apparently she is, Jiminy. That's pronounced her name correctly. She has more hair than a person.
Yes.
Which you can't see of this in the game. But holy shit.
Clamp characters.
Yeah.
No joke, that shit I keep talking about Lantis. Woo!
The great stuff you don't get to see is all because of headshots.
I'm just gonna chill up here in a tree, surrounded by birds, be pretty. It's important to note, Lantis is the only person in Sephiroth to have earned the title Magic Swordsman.
Every porn star has earned the name Magic Swordsman.
Make a sword.
For largely the same reason.
Come forth, flesh blade.
Zora with the gay blade.
Flesh blade is my magical rapier.
So yeah, Season 2 is where Rayearth goes from being actually a pretty decent series to fucking stupid, and I love it. I love both seasons of Rayearth for entirely different reasons.
Try to burn.
I'm gonna try to burn. Oh yeah, that's way better damage numbers. Alright, Eldora Soul. You get him!
So it's not even that Season 2 is where Magic Knight Rayearth goes pure clamp. It's more along the lines of Season 2 of Magic Knight Rayearth and, you know, connectedly the manga stuff that it's adapting, is where they were like, shit, people want more Rayearth, but we already, like, finished the story we had in mind. What the fuck do we do? Like, it's pretty clear it was really supposed to end with them defeating Zagato and Emerald and, you know, being sent back to Earth and just being like, okay, you're done. You did what you were summoned for. Hooray! And then people were like, but we really like Rayearth. We want more. And it was like, well, I mean, shit, we like money. So they kind of had to, like, make shit up.
Carlos was awake for that one. Good job, Eldora Soul.
Okay. All seriousness. Clow's return in Cardcaptor Sakura is way more organized and makes a hell of a lot more sense than Part 2 of Rayearth. Like, at least there was some level of setup for, like, Clow's return in that, like, it was established that all the Clow cards were like, oh, these are all relics from a magician named Clow, who, you know, utilized all this power, and, like, Kerberos mentions having, like, known Clow. Like, he comes up before that.
Clow was an established entity.
Literally everything involved with Season 2 of Rayearth comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, the fact that Clow returns, sure, is kind of like, oh, well, there was nothing hinting that that was ever going to happen, but at least it wasn't, like, just creating backstory out of nowhere.
At least it wasn't pulling a new character out of nowhere. That's what wrong. Clow was a known entity at that point.
Yeah.
Not, oh yeah, there's this Lady Debonair and this fragment of your soul, and...
Right, and that's what I'm saying, though, Hunter. Yeah, they did kill off every villain in Magic Knight Rayearth because that was supposed to be where the story ended, and it's pretty fucking clear that, like,
they wrapped everything up.
It was supposed to be like, yeah, you know, the whole thing, especially with the big shocking reveal that the entire time Zagato and Emerald were actually in love, and, like, he wasn't keeping her captive. It was literally like, you know, this whole thing, and, like, the pillar system was actually kind of a bad thing. Like, that was supposed to be this big dramatic twist right at the end, leading to, you know, the climactic decision of killing Princess Emerald to free her and let her join Zagato. And then Season 2 happened. Like, it's just kind of bizarre to me because it's not actually a thing Clamp has typically really done. Like, okay, the ending of Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle is its own fucking Gordian knot to untangle. But that, at least, is partially due just to the nature of Tsubasa Chronicle. Like, literally being this weird alternate dimension hopping crossover series. So it was never gonna make any fucking sense to begin with.
You were never trying.
Tsubasa's just weird. I heard nothing but, like, rave reviews about it, and I tried watching it, and it's dense as a block of concrete and just about as interesting to watch.
Okay, the thing about Tsubasa Chronicle is a great series if you are familiar with and enjoy other Clamp series. If you don't know anything else about other Clamp series, there is literally no purpose in watching Tsubasa Chronicle.
I can see that.
Like, they don't spend a lot of time developing characters and stories in Tsubasa Chronicle because they expect you to be able to fill in the gaps that they leave by prior knowledge of the, like, familiar versions of the characters you're seeing the alternate versions of.
They don't try and retell everyone's story because they assume you already know. Like Spider-Man Homecoming, they didn't bother to do another
origin story. They
across
didn't
the
kill
Spider-Man.
Uncle Ben on screen.
We've seen this 4 times.
Yeah. 4 times in the last decade.
You know how the story goes. We don't need to go over it again. We can hit the ground running.
Yep. Imagine that.
And also make Aunt May relatively young and hot. Go figure.
You have to.
And also finally cast somebody to play Peter Parker who actually looks like a fucking teenager. And behaves like a teenager. Tom Holland's really fucking good in that role. Well, yeah, Hunter, but what I'm saying is they are alternate versions of those Clamp characters, but they don't fully develop the characters within Tsubasa Chronicle, specifically because they kind of leave it to you to assume, like, okay, well, they don't really explicitly go into this thing that's, you know, driving the difference there. It's reasonable to assume that, like, that part of their personality is still the same, or, you know, that particular event still had something equivalent to it happen to them.
It's basically, they will tell you...
It's an homage series, is what it really is.
But they will tell you the thing that is different. They expect you to know everything else.
Yeah, it is a victory lap series kind of thing, where they just kind of expect you to recognize the characters and mostly be focused on, oh, it's so cool to see those characters I love again, rather than really think too much about the characters and the story being told. Because those are, A, not good, and B, don't really make sense. Yeah, like, other than Tsubasa Chronicle, which, just because of the nature of its own existence, was that way, and the second part of Rayearth, like, Clamp typically doesn't really do the whole, like, well, we're, you know, the fans are asking for more, so we're just going to make up more shit to do it. Like, they usually had very tight storytelling. Like, even Clow. Clow was pretty clearly, at least, if not necessarily fully planned from the start, they kind of had enough there that they laid down the background that they were like, if we want to, we can build on that and make that the story. they usually don't A, make shit up as they go along, or B, kind of spin their wheels just to pad for time. Unlike some other mangaka in a similar vein I could point out. Rumiko Takahashi! Look, I'm just saying, Inuyasha could seriously have been like 3 volumes. Like, here's the thing. Other of Rumiko Takahashi's works, it's a little bit more okay. Because, like, Maisani Koku, Ranma 1/2, even Urusei Yatsura are very slice-of-life series, so it's fine to just have these kind of random shit stories and kind of do this stuff and just kind of like, oh, you know, you can't really have filler in a slice-of-life series. That's the whole point of a slice-of-life series. But once she actually got into doing a very story-driven series like Inuyasha, it's like all of a sudden it becomes real evident that's like, ugh. She just pads a lot.
Like, we're gonna give her a bunch of like Monster of the Week in between every major
Rinne was a lot worse, actually. Like, Inuyasha at least was conceptually interesting, Rinne wasn't. I made it like, I was trying to read the Rinne manga, and I made it like, I think 5 or 6 chapters in, and just couldn't. And like, I have read Urusei Yatsura and Ranma 1/2 all the way through multiple times, so...
Well, now it's time to see an evil rune god get kicked in the face. I have wasted my life. Oh! I still love you, Hikaru. Did you a favor, Hikaru?
That gave me an idea.
Inazuma kick means no.
Let's find out who you really are. Skinless face man.
I am
Skinless
thou,
face
thou
woman.
art I.
Well, she's got good crazy eyes. I can always appreciate a good anime with crazy eyes. And then there's this asshole. Of course, you see, one guy is Hallelujah Aptism, and the other guy's Alleluia Haptism. Oh, right, there's Mazinger stuff going on while we're having our weird, schoolgirl drama.
Yeah, guys, there's some shit going on with Infinity. We may want to be paying attention to the, you know, ancient giant Doom robot.
No.
Yeah, we're not to worry about an ancient giant Doom robot. If something terrible happens with it, we'll just have Spike fly around a bit and shoot it. And then an Oracle will drop kick it.
Okay, so I take it back. Nova does show up later on along with Debonair, actually. In, like, the second to last main mission of the game.
Excellent.
Right before the, like, final split and the sort of capstone weird shit.
Back in the hangar of the Arcadia, weird shit's going down. Haha, catching Z's.
to get back, they summarized the entirety of the second season of Ray Earth across 2 missions.
Which means when they come in like the next to last mission, that really comes out of left field if you don't go down this path.
Yes. Also, the Zwalf is involved.
Zwalf. Spice.
Oh, Hunter, Hallelujah and Hallelujah are not even in the top 10 dumbest names in Gundam.
No. That same Gundam series.
Well, he was saying that they're not the dumbest names in that series, but it's like, yeah, they're not the dumbest names in that series, and they're not even top 10 dumbest names in Gundam. I mean, there's a character whose given name is Ribbons.
Character who, or as a person who goes by the alias of Quattro Vagina. And another character named Vol Frontal.
Bring Stabity, Revive Revival.
Our good friend Bring Stabity.
Ribbons is in fact Satan.
Hunter brings up that in Seed Destiny we get Reza Barrel. You know, laser barrel.
Yep.
Japanese can't, the LR thing.
Eagle. Caw! I just want to see Eagle. I feel like his portrait just come in with a cry of an eagle. Also, that's totally King Ademnion. Granted, King Ademnion is generic anime pretty boy. Like, he's the poster child for, we want to make a generic good-looking anime man. Here. Cliff. Forest. Didn't we save the world? He thought there was someone trapped in the vending machine handing out drinks as penance for a crime. Which is metal as hell, but not true.
I'll be silent for a little bit. I'm gonna be pulling up some greatest hits of dumb Gundam names.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's the thing. I ain't even going for the obvious ones. Cause like, you know, everybody knows Bring Stabity and
Revive
Revival and all of that. People are less familiar with Brave Cod or Bork Cry.
I have heard of Bork Cry before.
Bergstrom.
I knew stupid Gundam names would lure you out of your hole. Ceiling Squid, everybody.
Katashina loose.
Now you're just doing freeform jazz noises.
Nope, all of them. Burn me.
Chikara Duel.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Oh god, I forget his first name, but Pipinita.
Death Stallion.
Death Stallion.
Hey, Death Stallion's got a badass.
Death Stallion fucking rules. But yes.
That's right, it's Arbeo Pipinita.
Yes, Arbeo Pipiniden. Yes.
What the fuck is Death Stallion.
Death Stallion? He's from F90.
Okay.
Death Coxcell. And then occasionally, amidst all of this, you get...
Wait, what is that? Who is that from? Who is this?
0083.
Oh, that was the name of
Yeah,
it?
that dude's name is Dietrich Coxel.
That's amazing. that was Ashima's like ripped like
Yeah.
helmsman.
Yeah. And then amidst all of it, you get people with normal fucking names like David Schiller and like Daryl Godwin.
Yes, you have perfectly normal names, and you had... What the fuck is this person?
I want to be God. You can't be God. That's blasphemy.
Daniel Schoenberg, Danica McGuire, like...
Every now and then you get people who are much too on the nose, like Helm Compass, the Navigator.
Schwango Numulop. Ah, you're just making up words.
Cracker Griffin.
Sorry. I still can't get over Arpeo Piveniden.
I mean, fairly, Biscuit's entire family is named Dumb, but...
Biscuit. Idea where people are, hey man, if you live in a post-apocalyptic society, name your kids after food, because food is asylum. No, seriously, Biscuit and his sisters, Cookie and Cracker.
Yeah.
When you're bombed out on those pain drugs, everything sounds like a good name.
There's Den Berserk.
Den Berserk.
Den Berserk.
One of the characters from Gihren's Greed.
That's what we unlocked for getting the 12 shot, by the way. 12 range shot. It's range extender, just gives a flat 2 range too.
You can't make this shit up. That character's name is Extreme.
What are they from?
They're from one of the weird fucking spin-offs. They are from Gundam Exa Versus and
Okay.
Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost On.
Okay, Gundam Exa is... I will give exceptions to Gundam Exa. That is literally a weird crossover
Yes,
property.
it is, but it's still like...
EX Tree.
Yes. Fix Bloodman?
Is Fixed Bloodman a doctor?
No.
Aw.
Oh wait, oh god, what was the name of the... what was the name of the villain from Gundam X? Something Blood?
That was Fix Bloodman.
Oh, that is
Oh.
Fixed Bloodman?
Yes.
Okay.
The fat bald dude from Gundam X is Fix Bloodman.
Ah yes, Supreme Commander Bloodman.
Dukerik.
Ah, Duker Nick is awesome.
He is, but his last name is literally IQ. Ick.
No, V Gundam, again, V Gundam gives us a share of...
We'll get there, but yeah, like...
Katajina Luce and Arpeo Pippiniden are both from V. Also forgot about Duker Ick, the man who wants to bring back the noble art of war motorcycles.
Yup.
Duker Ick
He
is
fucking rules.
Duker Ick is part of the whole like weird like latter half of V Gundam where everything is motorcycles, including giant motorcycle battleships.
Oh, fantastic.
There's a character whose official name is Fred of the Knife.
No, 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 no.
Fred of the Night.
In the same way that there is technically a character whose official, like, documented name is Eric the Viking. That's a G Gundam character.
Viking,
though.
comma,
All bets
Eric
are off. Frederick Cranberry.
I assume Eric the Viking is from Neo Norway.
Marvin Fingerhunt.
Presumably.
Marvin Fingerhut's a good one.
Wait, Viking Gundam? Is that the one that has a long ship as part of his
Yes!
body? Okay, I remember Viking Gundam. you want stupid robot design, just go to Giga.
Emilio Bloderick. Not Broderick. Bloderick. He's also from one of the tolerable things involving Seed. He's from one of the spin-off mangas. Let's see, there's some other great ones here. I mean, of course, there's the classic G Gundam pilot, Gentle Chapman.
Of course, he's a gentle chap.
With Gentle Chapman, there's Jiminy Crockett.
Hong Long.
Like, G Gundam doesn't necessarily have the craziest names, but it absolutely has the stupidest Gundams.
Okay. Next one. Also, even missing all of those extra chaff robots that died before we could kill them.
I know I said I wasn't going to bring up 00 names because they're dumb.
Grave Violento.
Yeah. Grave Violento.
Even missing those extra units, we still almost hit 400,000 money.
Oh yes, low gear.
We have another ferry.
Yeah. It's not a Ferrario. She's a Sephiran fairy.
You can tell because she's got the huge eyes for seeing predators that everyone from Clan does.
There's, of course, Jim Gingham.
Jim Gingham.
Just to be special, Jim is spelled G-Y-M.
GYM. Yep. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Jacobius Node.
All right, Primera and Pooh are gonna beef in the hallway.
Jake Guns.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I know there's a conversation going on here, and I know there's a conversation about stupid Gundam names going on here. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is all of like Domon and Tetsuya, like everybody like gathering out in the hangar, and just watching the fairy, fairy and this marshmallow puff beat. Just, fight, fight, fight!
What do you think is sneaking in here all cute?
Let's go. Judao's making book.
Someone throws a chair in.
Kid Salsa Mill.
God. He runs the salsa mill.
Oh, that's almost a dirty word.
Show slang.
You're one E off from being dirty.
Really?
Canoe Crossroad. Going back to more 00 names. Don't call him Johnny.
John Quest.
Please, take this.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh, it's Wrinkle Dick again.
Knock yourself off the table. Oh no, something's happening. Dr. Hell is issuing a statement to the world. Something you'd hear in like a 20s comic, like Spider-Man.
Carlman Dukertus.
Okay, I'm re-entering Joseph Schwambulon as a name for Gundam.
Laura Parley Madonna. No,
Right.
it isn't.
Didn't even make it to 5.
I still get clock.
Gundam names are great.
Just flips the table. Whatever. Nothing matters anymore. Domon is, every day of his life, thankful that his Gundam bullshit doesn't cross over with the rest of the Gundam bullshit. No one tried to drop a colony on the Earth in G Gundam.
Yeah, Neon, or Xeon and Neo Xeon were involved.
Yep. I believe in that incredibly evil-looking man. Oh! You can't tease me like that!
What? They run a ramen shop now.
Yes, I know, but you can't tease me with Boss, and not give me Boss Boron. I don't care what the power rankings would have been. We would have kicked Noble Gundam out in a heartbeat and thrown the thing on Boss Boron that lets him repair. He would be on our team, and he wouldn't leave our team.
Busy making ramen.
We'll give him a robot that makes ramen.
Wrong.
This is the man who threw cardboard wings on his robot and allowed it to fly.
Balloons involved, too.
Only a few. He was flapping real hard. That was the true secret. That man is the boss, and you will respect him.
He also has some sort of chin disease.
It's his lower jaw.
Yeah. That's just because his chin is so powerful, it annexed part of his face. That man is concentrated 80s anime.
Yep.
If you can live your life like a fraction of his, you will be supremely satisfied with your life. Partially because you keep exploding and rebuilding your robot for 10 credits.
All started with the big bang.
you're really going to start that far back, it's going to be more than a bit.
Thousands of years ago, smoke starts coming in.
I mean, it's both. You really should pay more attention to what I'm saying.
I think they said he intends to use photon energy to wake up Infinity.
Yep.
Koju, listen for once.
She's asking you to bone. The world's gonna end. This is her bucket list. Here, in the park. Apparently the same park where Dr. Claw was sitting.
Yes, in this park, right here. And then, you conceive your child. At DG cells. Master Agent standing in a bush. Not hiding in a bush, just standing in it.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
What is my purpose? Pass the butter.
Oh my god. Yes, built Mazinger. Certainly didn't just
Fine.
take the hand of Zeus and make it a robot. I don't think that's technically in canon for Infinity.
I need to actually see this series.
Which one?
Any of them. Anything I know about any given Mazinger only comes from Super Robot Wars. And that's usually somebody Mazinger shows up and everybody goes, "Holy shit, it's Mazinger!" Things are immediately going to be better now. Why have you put me in my flight suit? Oh wait, you got captured in my flight suit.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, he was in great when he got captured.
Photon power. Boss rumble. What if we make it the Mazinger Double Z? Works for Gundam. What if you have the Mazinger Z sit on the shoulders of the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Mecha Shiva, Mecha Shiva.
All fucked up, boss.
Deploy all units. All units well, as many as we're allowed to field.
Upwards of 16 units. 13 units.
We do get a few extra units this time since we're not fielding the,
Yeah, you're not automatically fielding 3 useless rune gods.
So we're called the Belvian isn't terrible.
I mean, it's got the Aura Battler shit going on, so...
Yeah.
Like, Atlantis is at least leveled appropriately.
Yep. I have to unfavorite you at some point. Yeah.
Black might get his fine pay. He's only using this as kind of like
Yes.
You're on the Ichinana inside the ship and are never seeing the light of day again. Shut up.
He's
Shiro.
leaning out the window and firing a rifle.
It's about as effective as being in the Ichinana.
Yep. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's Count Brocken.
Figured it out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't just hand wave off Star Galgaigar and Gunbuster standing there with their arms folded. Also, his eyebrow game is on point. His lashes. So what's the SR point for this one?
SR point is defeat all Garrusek V2s in 3 turns, then defeat the Brock in T9. And your attack B bonus is Shiro attacks Brock in T9 and Infinity, which is not going to happen because fuck that. Well, we didn't field the Ichinana, and also it would get fucking demolished.
We have self-making more hits.
Okay, so kill all trash, then kill boss.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, and look, we actually start close enough we can start doing some damage without having to do the pile into the bus thing.
Yep.
Kill all enemies, then kill boss within 3 turns.
Yes. Technically speaking, I'm not sure if we have to defeat Brocken within 3 turns. I think we might just have to kill all the Garrusek within 3 turns and then defeat Brocken.
It's not going to be hard to do
No.
everything in 3 turns. Especially because we've actually been putting points into damage for... I realized we'd never done the Buster.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god!
I'm pretty sure the dead we punch both fists.
No.
And miraculously,
That
it
didn't
lives.
actually die at all.
Yeah.
Like, they have like 14,000
Yeah, these things
HP.
just have obnoxious levels of health.
They don't have terribly high defense, but they've got a fuck pile of health.
Yes. Put a barrier on you. Wall lasts for both our turn and
Yes.
their turn, right? Okay.
Yes.
Wall to wall. Are you ready for an uncomfortable amount of battling? More battling than your body has room for. humanity to be destroyed by oh god! Whee!
All the way.
From downtown! I'm helping! I am also helping.
Yep. I mean, when you have 4 pilots.
There's another group! Oh, now Pokemon are getting involved.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them. It's only the Parasects that are
Yep.
counted for the 3-turn thing.
He's got a dream. He's got a dream.
I'm on the boat.
I can see why he'd want to preserve his head. It's a fabulous head. You're dumb.
If there was a cat scratching itself, it was nowhere near the mic, so I don't know what we're picking up. Yeah, I don't know.
No idea. His mech also has a flying head.
殺戮ショーの開始だ。貴様の悲鳴を聞かせろ。そらやっと返り討ちにしてやる。やるぞオーラギーだ。己の小ささを。
Map attacks will hit allies as well, right?
Yes. And also, given the amount of HP these guys have, and the weakness of most map attacks, it's really not worth doing. We're not actually in that bad of a shape to clear them all by turn 3, because they are going to do take a lot of counters, basically.
Yep.
Like, almost all of them will certainly kill themselves on counters by the end of turn 3. Just need to make sure that Brocken also does that if we're going for that route, but we can probably get away with active killing them by turn 3, realistically. Again, don't go for shoot downs here. That one will kill itself on a counter. You want to weaken ones you can't shoot down. Turn 3 is where we need to go for active shoot downs. Yeah, probably a good call. Way out there. Start weakening him as well.
Ryoma has a creepy grin.
Yes, yes he does.
Yeah, let's see.
パワーならこっちも自信ありだから。ジャコビニ流星アタック。
Poke it a bunch!
これで終わり。
Poor Mochi can drop AK hits on. You know, use a power hit points even when she hasn't been out there at all.
Yes.
And has been. The Black Scissor is actually really good. The
Yes.
Scissor Block is actually really good.
I mean, again, it is basically a baby gunbuster.
It also has the bullshit shield, which sometimes just like.
Oh, yeah, the inertial canceller.
Yeah.
Oh god, 3 levels off trash.
That's everything.
You brave soul.
What's over there back in the space?
Huh? Just one of the Garrusects. It's fine. It will die this turn.
Yeah.
These snakes are going to pile into it. It is fun.
We'll fight everyone. Send one gas.
Okay, so the only thing that's left is...
Yes, I do not believe there are any Garrusects left on the field. Go to squad list and then go over to the enemies list. Yep, just Brock and T9.
Okay.
So fuck them up.
We'll kill him.
No, he has like almost 8,000 left. He does have boss stats.
Fight snake. Guild Wars, so
What's that?
I think I'm using Mike to attack the boss. Just go ahead and throw Mike in with the fight.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, a straggler.
I'm always prepared for this. Go out, kill that strider, and go back and fight. Other stuff.
Time to put my head on my shoulders. Ha 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 ha.
Oh no, he broke through by just moving over the left doing the thing.
He listed lazily to the left. Run, bro! Photon Power Laboratory.
We fricked it.
Mazinger Z is now wrapped up completely in duct tape like a mummy.
You could create a death flag.
And he walked in the elevator. When I entered the elevator, caused him to drop. Chopped him in half in the doorway. Ah, should have caused him death.
See, he avoided the death that he was supposed to have, so now he gets an ironic one. Alright, another transformation sequence straight from the end.
The video that can't be watched in Japan.
Oh, yeah. Copyright law. Just you, me, and everyone who's got the Excel skill.
some
Power!
Yep.
Rest fire will never do that much damage again. Also, the Ray Earth characters got a better one. They did 49, or they did 85,000.
It's fine. He's not the final boss.
Of course, he's the first boss in the field. It's impossible.
Yeah.
His defensive nature measure against predators, Brocken will now fire blood out of his neck. Alright. I will take boss as a
Boss
support.
Ramen as a support.
Yep.
Don't get used to it.
Good support for this fight.
Yes.
That's fine. I can tell I was stupid to send a man carrying his own head like a bowling ball into a fight.
Did it anyways. It's fun.
I'll polish my next up. With brother.
So, Dr. Head, did you or did you not kill Zorak? This wretch.
Oh, you are racist.
You look at that man and you tell me he's not a racist.
Clara Aspenbull, modified example of everything. Who the hell are you?
Nobody asked you, child.
Why is a child yelling at me? Where are your parents?
What's with this sassy lost child? There's more of you. You're surrounded by snakes. Stop that.
Hey Sylvain, I found this lost child of yours.
Koji, why are you listening to this man and not shooting him? It's a valid question. Well, I tried talking to you. Let's resort to murder now. Diversity! Domon spent all week coming up with that line. He is very proud of it. Ooh, buddy. Also, why does the Photon Laboratory look like the Venture compound?
I will say as much as far as going on the Earth forces split rather than the space route on this one. I'm pretty sure we do get to miss the great scene where Haman shows up and says, you know, you guys should join my side of Neo Zeon and fight against Glemmy's Neo Zeon, and like, she's talking to Bright, and Bright starts to respond, and then Judao butts in and basically tells her to go fuck herself with a railroad spike, and Bright's like, yeah, what he said. Why are you even still here, Alcyon? You haven't been relevant in like 10 missions.
I just want to feel included. Yes, my Marcy. Open the hole! Hey, she did what Spike Spiegel could do in 2 turns. I think there's a button that's just taped to the side of his cockpit now that just says Death Blossom mode. Thing just spins around wildly and fires the cannon.
Stop that.
His head. The seat has no padding. It's just a bench. Oh, Dr. Hill.
Here comes Infinity again.
It's like it's video.
So it's slightly more than twice as big as Gunbuster. Got it.
Yep. We'd have to pay out your bonuses. Okay. See this thing. Wow. That's a lot of eyes. Brush in front of this is like. Okay, so that was a shit ton of armor.
Well, yeah, it's a Mazinger.
It has almost 100,000 health. Got it. Yep.
There you go.
Metaphorically, we're not getting near it. We're just going to shoot you from 12 tiles away. Special section, please. Moved, you already moved. Standing by. Okay. Tessie, we have Gunbuster, Gao Gaigar. Well, you know what we've got in here. First, you don't make any sense. I'm gonna shoot you down.
Turn demo on so you can see the attack.
くそ今の俺にはどうすることもできないのかくそ
Cutting into the area where the health bar is. Yep.
Possibly, that might be it. Quit shaking your leg.
Ah.
侮れない相手だ心を強く持てすぐに助ける来生撃者
I mean, honestly, if you want scale, that's literally Great Mazinger in its head.
Yes.
Where the little, like, fighter thing shuttle normally goes into, like, Mazinger or Zed. That is literally the entirety of Great Mazinger.
600 meters, right?
First Inferno has a long range.
Yes, it does.
All of them can attack the range.
Hey, don't worry, I've come to help. Woo!
custom battle music for the enemies. It's the Infinity from Blue Dragon. Every time Infinity attacks. Why didn't I crush that orphanage? Always a hero. There.
No.
No. Meanwhile, Dr. Hell's like, wait, what? Rewind that. Oh, duty. And meanwhile, from the back, as he's repairing his Brocken G7.
I want to put somebody next to. I remember if we surround it, it does the.
Damage.
He's got a 22% chance of hitting an Aura Battle.
Aura Battler's
That's how you
fucking
know
ridiculous.
he's the. No, I was gonna say that's how powerful Infinity is.
Yeah,
he has
but
a
he
22% chance of
hitting.
hitting an Aura
Yeah.
Battle.
No, the fucking aura skill is fucking stupid.
I feel like crap. The recording of Tetsuya whining is worth 100 TAC points. It smells like deer. I am sad that a while back they got rid of the team-up attacks, because there totally would have been a Inazuma home run with this.
Yes. Oh yeah, before we finish this off, you should check and see what the actual temp supporter we have does.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be another Dresden for now.
Spike up or the other type.
Way down there. I'll have Excel on him. Before you do that, remember to go back into the supporters. Supporters. Loud cheers down at the bottom there. That's all they do.
He's the main one.
They're terrible. Fun's Finder, yeah.
Acrobat Circus, Spirit Command, Press.
He has both. Here.
Yeah. He has a 55% chance to hit Spike.
Fantastic. Meanwhile, Dr. Hell's just like, fuck it!
100 portable.
Yep. That gave me an idea.
It stopped. Yes! Yes! Extraction! Why do I
Literally.
keep trying
You
evil?
just do that the whole time?
Literally yanks grade out of there like it was a fucking
Something
core.
core, yep.
Like, wait a minute. Distraction. That's my specialty.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
インフィニティ俺の全てをかけて止めてみせる哲也ダブルマジンガーの力を見せてやろうぜいいだろうでは行くぞダブルバーニングファイヤ
Right, I've seen enough. This lunacy.
Guys are fucking cheaters. Not playing anymore.
This was part of my plan all along. No, it wasn't. You're just sad because you were losing. Yes, it was. This has always been a part of my plan. Now I'm gonna climb in the head. No.
Wait, Dr. Hell. No, the plan is dumb.
Yeah, I know. With a name like Dr. Hell, it has to be evil. Defense up. We learned how to not get hit that hard by watching Infinity get beaten to shit. Make him a little mini Mazinger hat and gloves. That man can eat a hamburger. Join the mighty, those shouty boys? Broken hearts all around. It requires both Mazingers to bring out.
Get it.
Everyone has the ability to choose their own future, unless you're a Gundam pilot. Then your future is war. War, loss, and sounds.
Dr. Hell, gotta go.
Time to apologize for cheating.
Yeah.
Yep, we got Peru.
Yep.
Quibbly Mark II. Alright, so that's probably going to do it for us for today. Thank you all for joining us, and we should, in theory, be back to our regular streaming schedule now.
Yep.
So, should be back on Saturday with Valkyrie Chronicles, and next Sunday with some more Super Robot Wars T. Both at about 2 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. Again, thank you all for joining us. Have a good day. I have been Bog Rider Josh.
I've been the Krampus.
Have him shoot.
Have a good one, everyone.
So, let's track right back.